JFI podcast. I'm your host as always, Namari.
Hey, welcome to the JFI podcast. I'm Kisty.
We're joined by our cavalcade voices and
Hello, I'm Jason Nimby. We represent the JFI podcast, the JFI podcast.
It's podcast
Yay!
Woo!
number 40.
Six.
There we go. And I think we've been doing podcasts for a year now.
Yeah, we've been doing it for
no.
yeah, because we skipped like 4 or 5 weeks, so it's close to 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Whatever. Next time
We're close,
a
but
year.
we're not there yet. I go off of the first episode's YouTube air date.
Which I think was like May 1st.
Do I really have to look it up?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it.
Anyway,
I'm on my PC, so I can. Ha ha ha.
Welcome to this week's JFI podcast. I'm your host, Namari. Joined with our search for our... Oh, goddamn, what is it now? Kisty, what are you now? Are you a robot?
Our chronologist.
I'm a person.
I'm a person.
Listen.
She's like that character from Monty Python. She was a duck, but she got better.
She got better.
I'm a duck. Nah, I'll keep the cat persona, even though my kitty is gone.
Wasn't that she
Oh.
turned him into a newt? Actually, she turned me into a newt. You're not a
Oh,
newt.
better.
I got better.
No, I'll be that vicious beast with the big fangs and sharp furry body and or damn it, I've already fucked it up.
Fucking Morphin Tom Sabertooth
And-
Tiger.
Sabertooth
Something
tiger?
like that.
Sabertooth Tiger.
But Kisty's neither Asian nor black.
Right. Aww.
Yeah.
Aww.
Actually, the original air date of the JFI podcast, episode 1, was May 1st, 2012. So, we're almost there.
So next week is our 1-year anniversary.
Woo!
Actually, Wednesday is our 1-year anniversary, which will probably be this podcast's release date.
Woo!
Yeah, so woo!
Sort of year
1 year.
anniversary. Woo!
Woo! I forgot to buy cake.
Woo!
Early but yet on time. Somehow.
Woo! We
Some
celebrate.
way.
We celebrate this week with me and Hurrah just talking.
It's a time paradox that somehow fixes itself.
Somehow.
Yes. Please tell me we're talking Doctor Who this weekend.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
That's kind of why I brought it up. I know you've been dying to talk
Yes!
about it.
Yes, I have.
You know what I'm dying to talk about, and Mario will be right there with me.
Poker Night 2.
Yes!
That game is. I suck at poker.
I'm actually
I
quite good
need that
at the
game.
poker.
I'm not. I haven't won once.
Oh, really?
Nope. No, I'm in my.
Wow.
I'm in a tournament right now. It's just me and Claptrap now.
Oh, wow. I always
Shit.
end up against Brock Sampson, and that's a scary
No,
heads-up
I
game.
thought it was really funny because I knocked Brock out first hand. He went
Mm.
all in. I had three of a kind.
Oh my gosh. When you get to the
Nice.
bounty things, it's actually a lot of fun.
I can do a bounty thing after this game.
Right. Well, no, you can complete the challenges, and then you'll get...
No, I just completed a challenge by stealing a pot from Claptrap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the bounty things are actually a lot of fun. I have everyone's bounty item now except GLaDOS's.
How do you get GLaDOS's?
I think you have to unlock the portal...
Oh, the portal skins.
Yeah, the portal skins. I have to do that. I have to do that, and then I have to collect her bounty, and then I'll have unlocked all the collectibles, and then I just need to get to $1 million to 100% the game. And I literally bought it yesterday.
I really wish I could get this game. I've been drooling over
it's
it. I've
poker.
heard the tweets. It's like, ugh.
It's really funny.
It's great. Okay, you know how when... Now, Mario, have you unlocked any of the other sets yet?
Nope.
Okay. For every new set you unlock, and you have all the chips, all the table felt, all the deck, if you have them unlocked at the same time, it opens up a new background.
Mhm.
And they call it Rule 36C or something like that. To if you have felt, deck, and chips all of the same kind, they go
You get an
into the-
achievement?
No. You get you get an achievement, but you also get the environment. Like, if you have all the Borderlands ones, it's a Borderlands environments, and you're no longer in the inventory, you're at Moxie's bar. Or if you get all the Venture Brothers ones, you're actually at the Venture compound, or if you get all the Evil Dead ones, they're like in an Evil Dead world.
That game just makes me really excited that they'll make an Army of Darkness game.
Yeah, they really should. Well, they already made a few, but
Yeah.
I know, but this one made by Telltale.
Yeah, I know. But every time a player loses in that new environment, they actually get eliminated in a unique way.
Ooh.
Like Steve, the hey-oh guy from Borderlands.
Shut the fuck up, Steve!
Yeah.
Yes,
That
I
is
know
one of
Steve.
Claptrap's things. He will shoot a rocket of confetti at the first person who gets eliminated. Or if he's already done it to them, it waits and figures out who the next person is, and then he shoots them. And when he shoots Brock, Brock's like gets up, and then just like you hear in the background during the next scene, hi-yo! Just like beats the ever-living crap out of Steve, and then you see Brock just walking towards the bar.
That opening cutscene with just Brock beating the shit out of some dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like, because it was a Marauder from Walking Dead. He just beat the shit out of him.
And like, I love Sam and Max's, by the way. Sam and Max's, Sam getting eliminated is probably my funniest thing to me, because Max pops up in an elevator time machine and says, "Hey man, I know you lost, but I found this rogue group of cradle robbers from the 16th century that I've been tracking for 2 years now." Wait, how did you do that, Sam? It's a time machine. Makes sense to me, but I don't really feel like going against cougars right now. No, man, they're actually cradle robbers. They steal binkies, squeak toys, pacifiers, you name it. On it, Max. On it, Max, and they just go.
Oh, God.
Like,
That's why I love Sam and Max so
I
much.
love Sam and Max, and it was just such a joy to see Sam and Max together, and just all the crazy stuff they'll do. And with every new theme you unlock, there's actually new dialogue things that come up.
Oh my God.
Like, if you're in the Venture compound, Sam will ask Brock about why it looks that way, and why Doc Venture doesn't just pack it in and start doing different stuff. And in the Army of Darkness thing, Ash will bring up to everybody that, why aren't you all creeped out by this? I mean, come on, I just told you that this is the Book of the Dead and all this stuff. And he's just like, we've seen creepier. Okay.
Freaking Ash.
And
I'm excited because, one, Venture Brothers game. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd love a Venture Brothers game, but I'm not sure what kind of Venture Brothers game I'd like to see.
I definitely like to see Epic Sonic, but it's like, I just want to see Brock more, because goddamn, that's really I don't know what it is about his like character model, but it's fantastic.
It is. Oh, and when you unlock new skins, like do the environment things, the characters' environments that it's about, they change costumes.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, like Brock has his more casual light blue shirt on when you're in the Venture Brothers thing. Claptrap has that fancy mustache and top hat and the suit skin. Max or Sam has a suit on, and Ash has his the evil version of him in Army of Darkness that has like that weird helm that has like a skull on it. He wears that throughout the whole game.
Nice.
So it's fun, man. I love Poker Night too. Kisty, if you get a chance, I know it's a little, it's $10, and I know
It's $5.
it's $5 on Steam.
Is it? I thought it was $5.
I got Steam right here. Let me look real quick.
It's 800 Microsoft points. I know that. That's $10.
Well, if I get it, I'll get it probably on Xbox.
All right.
Poker Night.
Let's see.
Like really, the thing is, it's not a hard.
That game's really demoralizing too.
Well, it's demoralizing if you're bad at poker. If you're decent at poker, you can actually clean up really quick. Like
I think $5 on Steam.
All right. If you
Oh, yeah,
wait,
Jason,
wait,
this is me
wait.
we're talking to.
They only have the free demo. Sorry, that's Poker Night at the inventory. That's $5.
That's the
Yeah,
first one. Poker Night 2 at the inventory. Or Poker Night at the inventory 2
Yeah.
is the
It's
one
just
we're
Poker
talking
Night
about. No, it's actually officially called Poker Night at the inventory 2.
Weird. It's also not an achievement hunter.
Ah, no, it is! Because
It is.
I submitted all the achievements for it yesterday.
Yeah.
You cunt.
Actually, no.
I
is
got
on Steam. It is.
pissed.
I just found it.
Jason, you suck.
I was...
You want to know why?
You-
I tried submitting Poker Night 2 but it wouldn't let me for some reason.
It wouldn't let me either. And I messaged the Achievement Hunter Twitter yesterday and said, hey, what's going on? Why can't I submit this? And it said, and Mike tweeted me back, and he said, oh, it's already been submitted. And I was like, no, it hasn't. I just went on there and tried to submit it, and it's not on there. And he sent me the link, so I was like, okay, well, apparently it's on there. Here, I'll send you the link right now, man.
Hate you so much, Jason. You and your fucking face.
And I was like, well, okay, I guess I'll go look at it, because, you know, I wanted to know the achievements before I picked it up. And
the achievements are not tough in this game.
No, they are not tough in this game. If you were decent at poker, you will actually fly through this game.
I'm not decent at poker.
I am somewhat decent at poker. However,
I suck balls.
over video game poker, I'm great at. Face-to-face poker, I fucking suck. And because I have my tells are so easy to see.
Well, the thing is here is each character is a different style of player.
Yeah.
Brock and Claptrap are more aggressive players. Ash is a more general player, and Sam is a more conservative player. So once you realize that, you can actually play with them to make them do what you want.
Okay.
Like, if I had a hand earlier today, I was just playing it earlier today, I had pocket aces, and we were playing, and, like, it came king, king, 7. And I was like, okay, well, that's really good for me unless somebody has a king. And then it comes an ace. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll bet double the blind. And everybody went for it that was still in the hand. And then I bet doubled what I bet previously. Mm-hmm. So everybody was still in the hand. And then Ash and Sam kind of folded on the river. And Brock, I put in a bet. I knew Brock was going to raise it because he kept betting into me the whole time. So he bet into me with a lot of chips, and then I just went, oh, I'm going all in. And him and Claptrap followed me all in, and neither of them had anything other than the kings that were on the board. So I was like, full house. I just eliminated 2 players.
Nice.
You dick. I am terrible at poker, so they demoralize the fuck out of me.
Yeah, GLaDOS demoralizes you for all time, man. She's like, if you lose the match, she's like, it's time for you to go, which is fine. You need to get up and leave before everyone starts pointing and laughing at you.
My feelings.
It is. It's horrible. My favorite one is she just gets up. She gets up in your face and goes, "It's okay that you lost. It's just money, your money, $20,000 of your money, down the drain. Maybe you want to go cry now." And I'm just like, Jesus.
Nice. Yeah, I will try to get this game on Xbox.
I'm kind of disappointed
because
that
I want to play with my friends, and it would probably make a great game night thing for.
It is only single player. I will tell you that now. I know. I was so mad. I would love to have online player mode where you're Brock Sampson or you're Sam or you're Ash or you're Claptrap.
Well, then if it's only single player, then fuck it. I'll just go straight to Steam. I'll just stay on the Steam version.
It might be a patch.
No, they said it's going to be
single player.
Single player.
Through.
Yeah, because that's how the first one was, and that was Strong Bad and
Max, Tycho, and
I can't remember who the fourth was.
This is bothering me though.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But yeah, it's up on achievementhunter.com, and I submitted all the achievements yesterday.
Am I the only one who's disappointed that the Venture achievement isn't Go Team Venture?
No, I said that on Twitter. Somebody tweeted that. Oh, Little Karibo tweeted that, and my immediate response to him was, "I'm really sad the Venture achievement isn't called Go Team Venture."
Why isn't it?
Probably.
But I found out. No, it isn't, because I found out that if you beat the Venture Brother thing twice, if you win the tournament twice, you get the special character-related win screen. Like, I won in Borderlands twice, and it gave me a thing where it said, "Congratulations on completing this quest and earning all your experience points." And then it came up with a Borderlands thing that looked like I'd completed a quest in Borderlands, and it was just like, won the tournament, got this many points, got this other stuff. And if you do it in the Venture Brothers, it's Brock, and he's like, "Hey kid, congratulations, good for you, blah blah blah." And then the little pirate guy comes in and starts whispering to him. He's like, "Are you serious? I'm afraid the owner was very specific about this." And he goes, This never leaves this room. Raises a V up in the air. Go Team Venture.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, he was like, I need to go drink this away.
I need to go drink this away.
So, other than Poker Night 2, what else has been going on with you guys? Because I went to Six Flags yesterday and got majorly sunburnt.
Aw.
I'm like, and what's funny is the sunburn isn't on my face; it's on my chest.
You have to stop wearing low-cut tops, man.
The thing is, it wasn't that low cut of a top.
Wait, how deep is this sunburn? Does it, like, go from, like,
How
chest
deep
to
is-
stomach?
How
Almost.
deep is this sunburn? It is at least 3 layers deep, man.
It's enough to where I have to put on aloe vera at least twice a day right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But I have an aloe vera plant in my backyard, so it's like I have all the aloe vera I want.
See, this is why you don't go outside.
Yeah. The sun is evil!
Well, like, literally, this was a last-minute thing. On Friday night about 10:30, I was recording my Tomb Raider Let's Play, which I will bring up here in a bit.
Somebody crashes through the door. Kids never go to Six Flags!
Actually, my friend messages me going, "Hey, we have an extra ticket for Six Flags. Do you want to go? I'm sorry, this is last minute." And I went, let me ask my husband. And it goes, "Ride ticket free. This is your mission. Do you accept?" Yes. So I got a free trip to Six Flags, but it's not the Six Flags that's down near Los Angeles, which is Santa Clarita, actually, is where it's located. This one's actually up north between San Francisco and Sacramento. It's a little smaller, a lot nicer. It's SeaWorld with roller coasters.
Huh.
It's the best way I can describe it. Because you have a zoo. And
Wait, you can't ride Shamu for a roller coaster?
No.
Well, I'm getting arrested.
But actually,
Don't you listen to Internet Box? Apparently a Shamu will fucking murder you and kill you and treat you like a plaything.
Well, he is a killer
yes.
whale.
He is a killer whale.
It's
That name is so
the
wrong.
species name is killer
No,
whale.
I just have this
species
horrible
name
mental
is
image
orca.
now of just like this girl like running through the forest in a horror movie, and all of a sudden you hear in the background, and you see like fins breaking down trees, like chasing after her. Shamu will find you.
Listen, Jason, when the whales finally learn how to survive on land, then we're fucked.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, the most deadly Pokemon is Wailord. All you have to do is like stand on top of a building, unleash him, and then jump on his back as he crushes it. Wailord, use Slam.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Mother of Arceus.
Mother of Arceus.
Arceus.
But I gotta
Sweet
get to a
Arceus.
roller coaster story here. Okay,
Does it involve
so-
whales?
Does it involve
No,
whales?
it involves Superman, actually.
The biggest whale known to man.
What? What if Superman was like, no, see, this is how horrible my mind is. Now imagine Superman was only into fat chicks.
What the fuck?
Mine's worse. I thought it was going to use penis.
I called Superman a whale. How would you get him to chubby?
I have this
Okay.
horrible mental image of just like this 800-pound woman, and Superman's like, I am all about that. And she's just like, we'll never be able to have sex. He's like, honey, I'm Superman. We're going to do stand and deliver.
Oh, God.
Jason, I want you to have a notepad and just put all those bad ideas whenever they come up, because I want no more, like, mind scrubbing.
Not happening.
So, anyways...
Superman doing fat girls. If there's any artists out in the audience, on it.
Well, that obviously can't happen, because if Superman came inside a girl, it'd be like a shotgun.
Yeah, but she's fat. Wouldn't that
it'll
like be like
the
a bulletproof
deleted
vest?
scene.
What?
It'd be like the deleted scene from, oh shit, what was the name of the movie?
Superman
Will
Returns.
Smith was in it. He was the
Independence
superhero
Day?
guy. Huh?
Oh, Hancock.
Oh, Hitchcock?
Yeah.
Hancock.
Oh, Hancock.
Or,
yeah.
yeah.
Hitchcock
Hancock.
is about the actual
Yeah, there's
Hitchcock
a deleted
guy.
scene where he's having sex with a girl, and just before he like shoots his load, he throws her off, and you see two things shoot through the roof.
Two?
Dude was spacked up.
Yeah.
Is he a double barrel shotgun?
Yeah.
Well, Jason, here's Will Smith.
Welcome to Earth.
Boom. Anyway, roller coaster.
Yeah.
I want to re-edit the After Earth trailer to where his son is like, that scene where the son's trapped in the tree and you just hear this banging noise all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I want to re-edit that where like it's him and black, like it fades to black and then does it again and does it again and does it again. All of a sudden you see Will Smith from Independence Day is like, "Welcome to Earth," and then After Earth.
Nice.
That would look good, actually. You probably
That
away
would.
with that, Jason.
I could probably get away with that because that would be fucking hilarious. Just be like, Will Smith's telling you to stay away from Earth, and Will Smith is also welcoming you to Earth. Will Smith
same
is the
time.
most deadliest game of all. He is.
Well,
Oh my
and
god!
the evacuation party.
Oh my god!
party
No,
too.
I have to do this now because I'm just gonna make Will Smith the most dangerous thing that has evolved to kill man. Just get clips from I Am Legend and Independence Day.
And Hancock.
And no, I don't think I'd need Hancock.
I don't need Hancock. No, Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Oh God. Well,
Where he takes down the giant mechanical spider.
No, I was thinking the part where he like clicks his boot down and all of a sudden the blade comes out of it. Like, it is evolved to help kill man. Click.
Chick.
Knife comes out of his boot.
No, you want the deadliest man? No, do you want the
You
deadliest
gotta-
person known to man? Just watch Django.
you also have to add that one scene where he goes, "Now that's a whoopin'."
Yeah, now that's a whooping. Oh no, you can't. Will Smith was supposed to be Django and turned it
Really?
down.
Yeah.
He turned it down because he didn't think that Django would be considered the hero of the movie.
Well,
And then Jamie Foxx
yeah.
proved him wrong. Plus, I
Yeah.
really didn't want to see Will Smith.
really, I kind of thought the dentist was the hero of that movie.
Yeah, he was. That's the whole point. Is he's in the script? He's written as the hero, but in all the marketing and the trailers and all that stuff, it makes it look like Django is the hero. So people assumed going in that he was going to be the good guy. And if you notice, the whole focus of the story is Christoph Waltz trying to kill this guy and using Django as almost a distraction.
Yep.
But
That
Christoph
didn't work.
Waltz got the Best Supporting Actor nomination, and Jamie Foxx got the Best Actor nomination.
That sucks. He did a really good job. I like that
Yeah.
movie.
I actually haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
it
like
yet.
that movie too.
It's really good.
Yeah,
movie.
I'm waiting for.
He's like the definition of chaotic good.
He's
Okay,
probably me
so
if I
roll-
play a D&D game. Yeah,
So
roller
I'll go back
coaster. I'm
to my
sorry,
roller coaster
Superman.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Edit this
so-
around, Kisty. You can do it.
Yeah. I can do this actually. But okay, so there's two Superman rides. There's one down in LA known as Superman the Escape, and this one is known as Superman Ultimate Flight. They're both basically rocket jumping rides where they just shoot you from 1 to like 100 miles an hour in less than like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Didn't that kill you?
I was like, rocket jumping rides. I've never heard of those. Go on.
Go on.
Well, I just know that they're extremely shit, what would they use something
Fast?
and it escapes my mind right now.
Dangerous.
Something
Neck-breaking?
dangerous and makes you shoot really fast.
Whiplash?
So like,
Oh,
Paul-
speaking of whiplash, I'll get
so-
to that. That roller coaster
so-
gave me whiplash.
so
Actually, I
Paul
think it
Walker
may have
and
given me
Vin
concussion.
Diesel are gonna show up on this, right? And they'll be like, Too Fast, Too Furious. 7. We ride Superman.
Yeah, it's the seventh
It's
movie.
the 7th movie. All of a sudden, Ludacris comes up. It's like, I don't understand what's going on. Shoots off.
Okay.
Well, obviously, just the villain of that movie is definitely gonna be some guy riding Doomsday.
Oh, The Rock is riding Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Oh!
No, The Rock is
The Rock
Doomsday.
is
There you go.
Doomsday.
Okay. So
He just rocks
anyways,
bottoms the whole ride.
All right, it's a one train ride. So obviously there aren't multiple cars. You have the one car and it shoots out. And they literally had just
So-
opened the ride when we walked up to it. So, we're
So
like
what
the
you're saying,
first-
Kisty, is this ride goes faster than a speeding bullet.
Literally, I have to say yes.
Oh.
At least it felt that way in the seating arrangement. So what happened was
because you died. You just straight up died.
I almost. I'll point out right now. I almost died.
I almost died. Thanks, Six Flags. I almost died. Glowing endorsement.
I might add, this is also the second ride I've been on at that park. So the first ride was Roar, and the funny part was that in the picture, my friend looked like his head got cut off because they showed like a T-Rex eating you. And apparently in the picture, my friend's head's cut off because it's covered by one of the teeth. So my friend got decapitated in a photo. But
wow.
Back to the Superman ride. So we saw them testing it and how they shot the coaster up and it went around at the track and everything was fine. We're like, oh yeah, let's do this. So we get there and we get the last 3 seats in the only car. I'm in the back, like what I call the ejector seat.
What I call the ejector seat. They have not named it sus. I'm just calling it that.
I call it the ejector seat because of my whitewater rafting experience. You never sit in the back of the boat in a raft because that's where it's going to be the most bouncy and throw you out. So, of course, my friend and his sister sit in front of me. So I'm like, shit, I'm in the back. This sucks. And no one's next to me. So I'm by myself in the back, which means I'm going to get all the force from the front. The roller coaster shoots out, goes up like a quarter of the way, and then shoots backwards.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't ride roller coasters.
Yeah. So not only do I get whiplash from getting thrown back, but I get whiplash from going forward again.
Jeez, shouldn't that cancel each other out just by momentum? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not a physicist, but...
Well, this is where I start thinking I might have gotten myself a slight concussion because I don't remember my head staying in the back of the seat. And I have a ponytail. So it shoots, we go all the way. Well, we finally get over and it shoots us around twice. That ride needs shoulder harnesses, by the way, because that seatbelt strap is not enough. Even though, yes, it held me in. I literally was
It did its job, Kisty. It held you in.
It was doing
Complainer.
its job. I want a secondary system because I don't trust the first.
Kissy, this is why you can't survive in jail.
Yeah.
This is why I never will survive in jail if I ever go. But anyway, so after the ride, I walk off, and of course, like this.
What do you mean if? It's when.
Yeah, it's when at this point. Because one day you're gonna kill Nightmare. We all know it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No,
wait.
I would smother him in hugs. But, like, I walk off the ride, and, of course, you know, after you go upside down on any roller coaster, you feel slightly dizzy. Because your body your body went from being completely vertical to a total 180 the opposite direction for a few seconds. And for me, I'm not used to upside down roller coasters. I'm a lightweight with roller coasters. It doesn't take much to make me feel sick.
Yeah, I actually don't ride roller coasters.
I'm okay with roller coasters that don't go upside down, but because I wanted to actually push myself on this trip, because one, I'm not paying for it. A friend took care of it for me. I knew I was going to be fine because I was hanging out with some great friends that I hadn't got to hang out with in a while. And also, 3, if I fall and pass out, I know I'm in good hands. So I was just like, let's do all the coasters.
That is a terrible idea, and you should feel terrible
yeah,
about that.
This sounds like something you do while you're drunk. You're just like, you know, normally I can't do this, but I've had
This song's about me!
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So, as soon as I stepped off the Superman, I realized that, like, my head, like, have you ever, like...
Was still on the coaster?
I really think you should also phrase it as some other way than getting off the Superman.
Fine.
Getting off
I
on
walked
Superman?
off the coaster, and my head starts throbbing like my brain is swooshing, not left or right, but forwards and backwards. Like, I'm constantly nodding.
And this is why you don't fuck Superman.
I'm just gonna go back to Will Smith. Were you nodding your head because the black suits were coming?
No. I wasn't actually nodding my head at all. Apparently, while I was on the roller coaster, I turned my head at some point, because I have video footage of me on the coaster. Via my friend who sat out on the coaster, who was the fucking smart one.
Oh my
She was
god.
like, I'm not going on the upside down ones. I'm okay with maybe going on the wooden roller coaster, but I'm not going
Have
on
fun,
Superman.
jackass. I'll be recording your pain and misery.
Yes. So she like looks over at me and she's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, no. I feel like I don't know. I'm fucking dizzy. It lasted through the entire day. I was dizzy. I didn't get on any more roller coasters after that
Aww.
because I was like, I don't want to pass out, and I feel like sick to my stomach. Like I had vertigo the entire day. Best fucking high ever.
Screw you, alcohol, weed, and any other substance. Best high ever.
It felt like literally I was like, I can do something stupid right now and my friends would not judge me for it. Even though they'd probably hold it over my head for the rest of my life going, remember that one time we went to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom and you got really, really dizzy and you thought you were high?
Yeah, this is the moment I call mutually assured destruction in a friendship, and we have it. That's why I tell you guys stuff. Is we have it is because I know just enough about you to where if you screw me over, I can screw you over tenfold.
Yes.
Jason, that's a oh yeah, you know where I hit that body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of stuff, man. I like
We all
if
know
you really
too
think
much.
we're really good friends, it's because I know just enough about you to screw you over.
And this is why Jason is Batman.
But yes, but thankfully well, not a majority of place, but about like I guess you could say about 50% of that park is also a zoo and / marina. So I spent most of the day like going, can we just go look at animals, please? I don't want to get on any more rides.
So is there?
No, you're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again and again.
Well,
This is a high you won't come down from.
I skipped out on the Medusa, which I really wanted to ride because that looked like a toned down version of Riddler's Revenge.
Wouldn't Riddler's Revenge just you be answering a lot of questions and doing a lot of crossword puzzles?
No, it's a stand-up
No, Riddler's
coaster.
Revenge is you having to find all the trophies in Arkham City.
I did that already.
I
one
almost
sitting.
did that. I almost
In one
did that.
sitting.
They're not that hard.
Jason, you have 2 hours to find all of them. Go.
2 hours? That's impossible.
I almost found
Tick
all of
tock,
them, but I
Jason.
decided to give the game back. That's why I never finished it.
I will tell you now. Once you get to the point in the game where you can get the Riddler's informants,
Yeah.
finding those
Use 'em.
finding
Use
those
'em like
trophies
motherfuckers.
becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, I know.
I
just
love
didn't do
that
it. I just
mechanic.
didn't do it. There's a lot of things in that game I just didn't do because
You
I was
had
just
to
like,
you had to
yeah,
go
I
through
just
so
want
much of
story.
the game. You had to go through so much of the game to unlock the abilities you needed to get all the Riddler trophies.
Oh God, yeah.
It was such an annoyance. It was just like, oh my god, I can't do this.
Yeah,
I
why,
can't do it, man.
why?
Game over.
No, the
But,
one where you the one I hated the most was the AR challenge where you had to jump from that roof on the bridge and go underneath the bridge and not touch the water, but you were like 3 inches away from the water at all times.
Oh
I don't
God.
Yeah. It was such and that counted towards the Riddler challenges and I was like, fuck you.
There.
I was fine with doing that. You want to know why?
Mhm.
Batman Beyond skin,
Aha.
which looks so fucking creepy on Bruce.
What does?
the Batman.
The Batman Beyond skin.
Well, that's if you go back and look at the first episode of Batman Beyond, that's what he looks like in the suit.
I know, but it's so
It
creepy.
is. It's creepy and big on him, and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're too muscular.
Yeah, you're too muscular, Bruce. This skin tight was a bad idea. Gotta leave a
Especially
little
for the
something to the
future.
imagination.
Yeah.
It was fine on Terry, because Terry's like undertoned.
Yeah, Terry's tiny.
Yeah. Oh, and I almost got to ride an elephant.
Aww.
Well,
Yeah.
why didn't you?
$15 a person.
Again,
I
why
know-
didn't you?
Why didn't you?
That and I didn't have my ATM card on me.
Oh.
Oh.
Like,
So the
like
real
I said-
the real answer was I didn't have my ATM card on me.
God.
Yeah.
Because this seems like one of those things you're just like, holy fuck, it's an elephant. How much and how long?
Shit, no.
Well, here's what's funny is that like it was literally you got a choice between an African elephant to ride or an Asian elephant to ride, which was really cool.
So which one do you
Yeah,
want to ride?
that's,
The one that
uh,
would make you feel really insensitive about what you're doing, the one that would make you think about racism.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, wow. All I could think of was like Monty Python's African or European swallows, and I was like, huh.
Nope, I brought it there.
You brought it to a dark place, man.
Oh, Jason, don't even come to me. You usually bring things to the dark places.
This is true.
Yeah, but my dark places are funny.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I almost got to ride an elephant. Let's see here. I got to watch 2 giraffes battle it out for a piece of a stick.
Yes! Did they lower their
jousting?
head and joust? Yeah, I was like, did they lower their head and just joust at each other?
Almost. Actually, what happened
Yes!
was, and I caught this on video too, which is the best thing, and I will be...
How did 2 giraffes fight?
I don't know.
It just seems really awkward.
It was funny. It's just like, one of them sitting there, he's like, hey, I found a stick, and he's all chewing on it. And the other giraffe's like, walks up like, oh, no, you cannot be having that stick. Give me the stick. And so he tries to take it from the other giraffe's like, no. And he dodges and moves his head, and the other giraffe comes over and is like, give me the fucking stick. And he finally grabs a hold of it and throws it to the ground. And the other one's like, you took my stick. What the fuck? And so, of course, he tries to go. They both try to bend down at the same time to grab it, except the giraffe who had knocked the stick out of the other one's mouth decided to just stand over it, and for a second we all thought it was going to pee on it. I was like, is it going to pee? Is it going to pee? Come on, please pee on that stick.
The more you talk like this, the more it sounds less like giraffe behavior and more like dog behavior. Like, the giraffe was just gonna mark its territory, like, my stick. Oh, but I found it first. My stick! Peas on it.
This is my stick!
Yes. And so, I was just like, okay. And that other giraffe, like, the giraffe who got blocked from his stick, walked off and found another stick, and just sat there and was, like, just chewing on it. And I recorded him actually eating it, and the giraffes got wicked, weird tongues.
Yeah, they're big and black.
It's more than
they're like
big and black. I mean, it's like watching an elephant's trunk coming out of an ass.
Yeah.
Kissy, you have such vivid imagery.
But no, that's what it looked like.
Oh my god, that's
First of all, I want to know how you know it looks like that.
That is so great. That is so great.
Kissy, have you spent like extensive amounts of time looking at an elephant's ass?
No, but
and then
I
imagining
actually
the
had
trunk
to look at a lot
using
of elephants' asses yesterday, so...
I have to ask, Kissy, since you brought this up, this reminded me of something from my childhood. Have you ever seen a giraffe getting it on?
What?
That is disturbing. Because
what?
Because
I could say right now, actually, Jason, yes, I have.
Is that not disturbing? Because, like,
it didn't
they
disturb
mount?
me. It was just more of, like, what are they doing? And
All
then my
right,
dad
I'm going to
immediately
YouTube.
turned me to face the opposite direction.
It's
so
it's
I got a
doggy
glimpse.
style, but the neck just, like, adds 8 feet to it, so it looks like it's this gargantuan thing trying to hump another giraffe. And the other giraffe always has their head down.
Yep.
Like, they lower their head to the ground. So you see this huge difference in, like, height, and you're like, holy crap, what the hell is going on?
Okay, so,
Okay, I'm watching a video of giraffes doing it.
I also got to see a sloth.
Oh, it's Sloth Week, by
Oh,
the way.
you found me.
Yeah, I found you in a basket sleeping at the veterinary hospital that they had there set up.
Was I not adorable?
You were. All I could see was a milk crate and a big ball of fur, so I couldn't really see your face.
Well, that's for the best, trust me.
That giraffe has a
wasn't
huge dick.
It wasn't a 3-point
Anytime
toss, it
anyone
was
can
a
avoid
Pluto.
looking at my face, that is a good day for them.
Yeah, apparently it's
Wombat,
Sloth
the
Week,
cutest
too.
foxes ever, and a spider monkey. I will be linking these pictures in the linked up.
That giraffe has a huge penis.
Yeah, they do.
Speaking of penises, okay.
Hey,
You guys
that
have
neck
watched-
is not compensating for something else, okay?
It is not.
No. I saw a walrus yesterday.
Do you see a walrus penis?
We have a
Let
new
me get
disturbing
to-
thing
let me
that
get
Mari
to my
wants to
story
know.
here. So, they have what's called the walrus experience. And
What?
Yes, that's what they
Are we
said
sure
it's
this
called.
doesn't involve a walrus penis?
This sounds like it's involving walrus penis.
just hey, let me get to it. So
Somebody get fucked by a
Let
walrus?
you get
The
to the
walrus-
penis? No, I don't think so.
So, all right. It's myself and 3 other adults, and a bunch of
You got
kids
fucked by a
are
walrus.
in the section with their parents. And the walrus actually swims up to the glass at points, and at one point he's clapping his flippers together, and because of
Right,
it's
he's doing
so
the cute-
loud, it sounds like actually like someone in the room is clapping. But
What's the sound of one fin clapping?
it was the sound of the walrus actually clapping. My phone picked it up. But
What's the sound
what
of one hand
made me
clapping?
die,
Your loneliness.
made me want to die laughing so hard was that this is obviously a male walrus,
Oh God.
and
Did like his clapping just give him an incredibly larger boner?
no,
Oh,
but I
Aw.
had a feeling that he was going to have a boner because as soon as he swam away, I hear a little girl or a boy, I'm not sure, it was just really high-pitched child voice, say, "Daddy, what's that hanging between his front flippers and his tail?" I
Oh my
look,
God.
and I'm like, oh God, I know what that is. I still want to
Okay.
say that's his dick.
Googling this.
Oh god, that's.
But
Okay,
I don't.
Google, I'm giving you more ammo.
I
How
didn't-
big is a walrus
I,
penis?
I didn't know walruses were pedophiles.
I don't know either.
Just comes up and sees kids. It's like, yay!
I
There are
was
kids
recording.
here.
I was recording
Guys,
when this
guys.
happened, so like literally, I have my phone. It's watching the walrus, and you hear this kid who's like literally 2 feet away from me ask that question, and I was just like, I was waiting to hear the parent answer. No answer came.
That's the point
And
which,
I
as
was
an
just
adult,
like-
you turn to the other adult and go, "Yeah, Daddy, what is that between his front flippers and his tail?" Like you forced the confrontation.
So,
This
guys,
is happening.
And it's just like
can't-
I looked over at my friends, and they had this big grins on their faces because they heard the question too, and I was like, "Please tell me you guys heard that." And they went, "Oh." As we were walking away, we didn't say it in front of them.
gosh!
Like it was like awkward
25
situation.
inches.
Exit stage left.
What?
25 inches.
Oh, I thought you said 45. I was like, jeez.
Well,
No,
walrus
25
do
inches.
have the I believe the largest penis of any mammal.
I thought that was a
Of any
whale.
land mammal.
Land mammal, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was like, no, that's whales because they're like feet long.
But yeah, walrus, mammal-wise, have the largest.
This week on the JFI podcast, we're zoologists.
Speaking of zoology, I'm still in my Nuzlocke run for Heart Gold.
How's that going?
I shat myself when I came to the 3rd gym.
Nice choice of wording there,
Whitney just
Nightmare.
looked at you and went, Nuzlocke run, huh? Hope you like starting over.
No, it didn't happen. You want to know why? I had a fucking Butterfree sleep powder that fucking melted. No, my Butterfree knows sleep powder that I had to use U-turn, brought my cool lava, had it smoke scream the fuck out of the thing. It couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Using unconventional moves to beat a very rough enemy. Good for you.
Yay!
Nobody died, except my dreams.
Except my dreams. Would you think you were going to walk in there and be like, Sup, Whitney? This is about to happen.
And then it happened.
And
I'm
then
like,
it
really?
happened. And then Miltank came out and you're just like, what? Boy, that thing was like the bane of everyone's existence when Silver first came out. We were just like,
No,
oh,
it was
man.
terrible. Because the Miltank got to use rollout on my Butterfree.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
It had like 10 HP left, and my Butterfree was faster than it. It sleep powder first, but the Miltank had a berry that breaks it up.
Oh, my gosh.
So he got hit by the rollout. I'm like, oh god, if it hits me again, I'm gonna die. Sleep powder. Fell asleep. U-turn. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, so I nearly cried myself to sleep that night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Speaking of games, or not exactly Pokemon here, but I'm getting back into Let's Plays, guys. Nightmare,
Yeah.
you already know somewhat.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier already.
Yeah, well, I
You're,
didn't get to finish it. I said I'd bring it up later,
Oh.
and I'm bringing it up now because we're into like the last 15 minutes of the podcast.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm doing 3 Let's Plays, all franchise Let's Plays. basically, I'm starting with all the Tomb Raiders, all of Legend of Zelda, and finally ending with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, all of Legend of Zelda? Define all of Legend of Zelda.
Okay. NES Legend of Zelda to N64 Legend of Zelda, because I can't do Wii.
Can we skip Zelda 2?
Does that include Game Boy games?
I was thinking maybe getting the Game Boy games just for it, but
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
All right,
just play the 5 games. Just play the 5 games.
Yeah.
Can we skip Zelda 2 though? I don't want to sit through that.
Come on, it's like a Final Fantasy.
Guess what? You're gonna sit through it because I'm making Riley sit through the original Tomb Raider right now.
Oh god. All right, I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, you better take one from the team. Guess who's getting Sonic?
From the team? What? He's taking one from the team? What team is he taking this from?
Team Galactic.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay.
Better than Team
They want to
Plasma.
become God.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment to say I watched the RT recap from earlier today.
God. I did watch that.
Kara cannot look angry without looking adorable at the same time. She can't do it. She was just like, go buy your RTX tickets or I won't love you. And I'm just like,
now you can tell her to her face at RTX, Jason.
You think I'm actually going to talk to her?
That's hilarious. Jason's going to look at her and go like,
okay.
Corner.
You know,
all right, this...
I think like every guy would just be like, yeah, Kara. I don't find Kara that attractive.
Mm.
Yeah.
I get to hang with the coolest people of at RTX this year. I got my assignment finally.
Well, you can't say what that is yet.
I'll bleep it, but I'll tell you too because I trust you.
Bleep.
Oh.
Okay.
So I get to stand in line with everybody. But that's...
Oh wait, this is being bleeped?
Huh?
This is being bleeped? This is being bleeped, right?
I'm bleeped. When I say...
Okay. Kissy, that's disgusting!
No.
I am bleep. Oh! Oh! Oh, you get to bleep with everyone? Oh my god! That is I didn't even think that would be a position.
I don't even know you can do that position. That's odd.
Gus is gonna think that is disgusting.
Oh, you guys are assholes. But no.
Yeah, at least we're not doing beep.
Right?
Okay.
Jesus.
You should be ashamed.
But no, I get to hang out with everybody at RTX, which is gonna be cool.
Well, yeah, because you're doing the man beep that stuff. Yeah, I
Quit trying to make it sound perverted. It's not a perverted job.
It's totally perverted. How are you supposed to shove your fist that far down? Beep.
We should actually say the words so she has to beep us out rather than just beep.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, line.
You know,
because now she's gonna be like, we're gonna sound ass and retarded when she's like beep 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 beep, and we're like beep. That is the sound that the beep was, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But now, actually, people have been.
So you can get us to the
posting
front
what
of the
their
line,
jobs
right?
are on the site, but I haven't seen any backlash from it. So I think it is.
So, Kissy, does that mean you're gonna slap people right in the line?
Huh?
Does that mean you're gonna slap?
Okay. Now you're just trying too
Yeah.
hard. So you can get us to the front of the line, though, right?
No.
Like little,
Which
like I
brings
show up to the internet box panel, and it's like, what? Front of the line?
From the beep.
No. Trust me, BioRay already tried to pull that card.
Oh, we all tried to pull that card that day. Like, there were like 20 of us going, you can get us to the front, right?
Yeah. What the thing though was like I had put a journal saying I got my role. I get to hang with the coolest people of RTX, which is in that case the community. And
Aw, blah.
I would
community of
debate
my friends,
that.
so I was trying to be nice about it. And then BioRay immediately posts, so Inside
Front of the line, right?
Connections, Kisty's gonna get me to the front of the line. And I was like, no! Because immediately, like, 1, Kathleen follows me. 2, Michael follows me. So 3, if Barbara thinks that I'm letting people cut, I'm obviously gonna lose my job. So I was like, oh god, no. like control the out of context flames while I could. Because I was in a panic, even though I knew everybody was fucking joking.
Yeah.
But I was just like, no.
I got a new book last week.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got Mog World by Yahtzee.
Oh!
Never heard of it.
You know Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation?
Nope.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he writes.
He lives in Bubble.
He writes
This is new thing coming into the bubble, so I will probably know it as of next week.
Okay, he writes video game reviews that are really popular.
Okay.
Because he goes at like 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Right. That's why this show is called
Zero
Zero
Punctuation.
Punctuation.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm surfing Facebook during this, and I found this, and I just laughed my ass off privately.
Yeah. Bitch, please.
Bitch, please.
Avengers, we are the protectors
I saw
of
one
Earth.
that's like that too. It's like I saw one that was like that awkward moment when you realize Shang was gay for Man Mulan for half the movie.
Yeah.
Those are great.
I still like that one because it's like, we're the defenders of our bitches,
Please.
please. Aliens are a daily thing.
Bitch, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Yahtzee's book. It's pretty much if you like ran wild in a D&D world that was actually like being rewritten for an MMO,
Huh.
and it's an NPC dealing with it.
Oh gosh.
So the NPCs and everybody are like coherent, smart people, and the people being controlled by players are like really stiff. They look off into the middle distance and barely move, and they talk in leet speak, and it's fucking hilarious. Whatever.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the linked
I'm
up as
sorry.
we're talking about stuff in the podcast.
That's fine. So we've been going for almost an hour, and I actually need to get to bed soon because I have a job.
Well, I guess we're not gonna talk about Doctor Who this week.
Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We forgot about. Oh, no, we can talk about Doctor Who.
No, mind.
All right, we
Not
can
podcast
talk about
over.
the first episode of this season at the very least because it's been
Yeah.
about a month.
The bells of St. John.
Yes.
Which is fucking hilarious. The bells of St. John are ringing.
The bells, the bells. You mean the
phone?
phone booth?
Phone booth.
Okay, the only thing, I think a lot of people have seen it. The thing we need to bring up is the questions that are going to be brought up throughout the rest of the season,
Yes.
which is, what is Clara?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the person that gave her the phone number? And how did the Great Intelligence survive the encounter during
Christmas.
the Christmas special?
And also, what's the doctor's name?
Yeah, well,
Doctor
I
Who?
already can say right now, the final episode is going to have me pissed off.
Why?
Why?
Moffat has revealed that he will be giving the Doctor a name. We will be hearing it.
Yeah, but that's been
Teased for
planned
like
for years.
Yeah.
That's been teased since like the 6th Doctor. Have you never heard of the Cartnell Master Plan?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But it's just like...
Jason, I don't know what that is.
Okay, let me take a moment to
Yes.
explain. The Cartnell Master Plan was, there was a guy whose last name was Cartnell, and he ran the series, I think from the 5th or 6th Doctor onwards for a little bit, and he actually had a plan to not only reveal the Doctor's name, but also to reveal the Doctor's family and the fact that he had been married
Well, it was a giveaway
and
with
his
Susan.
ancestral
he had been married.
home. Well, yes, but he was going to go more in depth to it.
Ah.
and the fact that the Doctor was actually, there are 3 deities in Time Lord mythology,
Okay.
and we've met 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, we've never
During the
got to
course of
actually
Doctor
see
Who.
one of them.
The theory is that the Doctor is the 3rd deity.
Huh.
That's been a
Because
theory for a while.
of certain things he's done, and there have been theories that the Doctor actually has 14 regenerations and use his very first one to become the first Doctor to escape from the deity, the other 2 deities when he trapped them or they died off or something like that.
I think it was he went to be
Right, something to the effect of he became a Time Lord after pretty much creating the Time Lords.
Yeah.
Huh.
And technically, in Doctor Who mythology, I believe they said the Doctor didn't get his second heart until he regenerated into the second Doctor.
Yeah, that may be true. I don't know. I haven't looked that far back. But there is precedence for this to happen. And with this being the 50th year and the 50-year anniversary, and they're doing a lot to bring up old things from older Doctor Who series.
They've already done that in the recent episodes too, because like they have sound bites. I'm just gonna say it right now. Listen closely for sound bites.
The last night's episode, The Heart of the TARDIS, that had a ton of sound bites. Mm-hmm. The enemy from, what was the one where they were in the sub? What was the name of that episode? Cold.
They were in the submarine, but yes, that was a Mars Ice Warrior, which they referenced back in Waters of Mars. Right,
and they actually the Ice Warriors were actually, I think, a fourth Doctor, fourth or fifth Doctor villain.
Actually, it was I think it's actually a second Doctor villain because I remember it being black and white.
Okay, could have been easily a second Doctor villain. I know it comes up a lot.
Third was in color. From Doctor number 3 on was all of the episodes were in color.
Okay,
so if it's in black and white, it's always the first two.
Okay, so it's the second Doctor villain. I think they said they were going to bring back Sontarans this season.
Yes.
And that was a fourth Doctor villain.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah. I already know.
Just everything they're doing is just a lot of throwbacks to the old. And you know, the episode where the Doctor is talking about all the things he's seen in his life and that the monster in that sun can feed on it, he actually talks about, I have been to a world where a madman created the laws of physics by thought. That is a second Doctor adventure.
Yes.
So he's referencing all these things in major ways. Like, they aren't little nods or anything. They're major references. So I think they're finally just going to complete the Cartnell master plan.
Oh, nice.
And reveal the Doctor's name.
Now that I think about it, Stephen Moffat actually did straight up say that Peter Davison, the fifth Doctor, was absolutely his favorite Doctor. That's why if you watch Time Crash, the little mini episode of David Tennant and Peter Davison in the TARDIS, when he says, I love being you, and back when I was being old and young, but then I was you, and then, like, you could literally hear Stephen Moffat, like, in David Tennant's words.
All right. Well, that was also...
Wasn't David Tennant's favorite, like, Tom Baker, I think?
No, David Tennant's favorite is Tom Baker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
It's often confused, but he was still jazzed about it, but Peter Davison is David Tennant's father-in-law. Now.
Oh, hey, this
That's
isn't
so
awkward.
Just put it out there.
Oh, hey, this isn't awkward. You're my favorite.
Yeah, this isn't awkward. Oh, by the way, I do want to point out, we've touched a little. We've touched over overarching things, but I do want to point out last night's episode of Doctor Who had the funniest nod to something all of us probably would recognize if we gave it 5 seconds of thought, which was, we finally found the pool!
Oh my god!
Like, that was the
and
only...
And the library.
That was the only tweet I sent last night about Doctor Who, was like,
We found
Clara runs by and I was like, hey, it's the pool!
Yeah, well, actually what's funny is that as soon as Clara passes the pool, she's in the library.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
But
space.
I have a theory, actually, that involves Amy. About Clara and Amy.
Wait, hold on. Amy! Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
My husband immediately dismissed this theory, but my theory is that Clara might be Amy's, like, great-great-grandmother.
Rabble. No.
That is my current theory, because I noticed what the TARDIS did in last night's episode with Clara and where she put Clara at one point.
Okay. You're gonna have to tell me this later, but, I can think it could be easily dismissed, but,
Yeah, but I have to reference... I also have to reference what Clara was reading in the first episode.
Yes, it said Amelia Williams on it.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm like, there's got to be a connection here. Why
Amy
is there
was
references
a famous
of Amy
writer
everywhere?
afterward, you know?
yeah.
She was reading her own book
She
in
was.
the episode she disappeared in.
Yeah. To be fair,
This is true.
She
Yeah.
was doing that. Which is also very creepy.
Yeah.
And I hate you so much, everybody who hates Amelia Pond. Because that woman was an angel.
I'm still loving Donna. I'm kind of upset that they didn't get Donna to come back, but that's fine. Spoiler for 50th anniversary, Donna's not showing up.
well, duh, she can't.
I know.
No, I don't mean in real life. I mean in the continuity of Doctor Who. She can't.
Otherwise her brain will explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, her
Well,
brain goes boom.
I'm trying to figure out how they're getting Billy Piper.
Hey look, the TARDIS accidentally hit the other dimension again.
Yeah, and then the universe goes bangs in 5 minutes. But,
Sorry.
uh,
There's probably some convoluted way around this. And who's to say
Yeah.
it's Billy Piper from now?
It could be Billy Piper from then. Bless
Yeah,
you.
it could be Billy. It could be Billy Piper from right, the adventure right before, or maybe it's one day that he runs into her and she just happens to be there, like like turn left, basically.
Yeah. Or, parallel Dr. Rose comes through again going, by the way, your, Metacrisis died, so I came back for you, but obviously you're not here.
Yeah,
Also, what's with your hair?
But,
What's with your neck? What's with that jacket? What's with the Stenson?
and the nose.
And the bow tie.
Yes,
And the chin.
and the chin.
Are you a girl?
Yeah, he's like, chin, ears, blimey.
Are you a girl?
Not a ginger. Oh, I'm not a ginger.
Still not ginger.
Blimey, I'm a girl!
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I love that. I love Matt Smith. Well, anyway, so now we're winding down the JFI podcast. So, everybody say
Yeah.
goodnight.
Night.
Good night, everybody. We end on Doctor Who.
You know what? I want to put a parallel between last week's episode and this week's episode. We started last week's episode with her all having to pee. We're ending this week's episode with me having to pee.
Yeah, everybody.